the start of the campaign, you found that there were weird, plain bullshit maybe happening. And stuff about the planes, you met a researcher that knows a lot about the planes, and you all liked him because he's awesome. And then you found the monument, the big rock.
Wait, hold
Everyone
on.
that
You met a
that's
researcher?
yeah,
Are you talking about Zenith?
yeah,
Or did you guys actually meet a researcher? Okay.
yeah,
Well,
that's Senate.
okay, but it's important to note that Zenith lied about that shit. Or, like, we don't know if he lied. He just said that and we believed him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
listen, like,
no, he does not know about the planes, as you heard. You assumed. Well, you met a guy that's a bit of a bullshitter, but also knew a lot about the planes. And that's the important part. That weird
all right, sure.
things are
Did he
happening with the
actually,
planes.
or was he just making it up?
I'm
Like,
gonna
did he
I'm
actually
gonna
know?
assume I'm gonna assume
Yeah,
since
well,
Gus is
that's.
mentioning it in the recap, it's important.
Yeah. You learned that something maybe was weird about the planes. Then you went and saw the big rock, and in the big rock, everyone that touched it got a dream, and also Faust got a dream. And the dreams were like some kind of catastrophe that was going to come from the rock in the dream, like shapes and things, and all of you felt bad about it. But Faust is not talking about the dream because that one was a bit secret, but yeah, Faust also got a dream, and it was important.
Thumbs
And
up.
then when you, yeah, were you going to say anything? Or
No,
was that not?
sorry.
Ah, okay.
Did they all
Yeah,
remember
sure.
their dreams?
Yeah, all of them remember their dreams, just the Faust.
But
Faust only remembers that he woke up feeling pretty hyped up. I
yeah, I
think.
don't worry. I
Yeah.
do remember in detail the dream. I do have that whole thing written down. I actually have an animatic, but it's still spoilers for reasons, so I can't show you guys. Um, but yeah, the thing about that
Continue.
was that Knack and Faust both woke up from that and were like, "This sounds like the end of the world." Beck woke up and was like, "Maybe
Yeah,
this is a
exactly.
good
Beck
thing."
in the dream touched the rock and felt a wisdom save and thought that whatever was coming from the rock was pretty cool. And maybe, yeah.
Also, important bit about that because the dream is a big deal and we need to, like, I think, like, we need to come back to that at some point.
I love the dream. The dream was so majestic.
Oh yeah, we did not all have the same dream. I like
No,
I don't know if the characters
everyone
ever
got a
explicitly
different
said
dream.
this because I was on purpose vague. I can say that now because who cares? But
Yeah.
I was on purpose vague so that originally it sounded like Faust and Nag had the same dream, but they did not. And I assume Beck did not say shit. Because I think
No,
Beck does not remember. Or something.
I
Beck for
think
some
Beck
reason did not say shit.
remembers.
I'm
Or Beck doesn't
I'm I'm
remember.
I'm pretty sure
I
she
have
does.
here the
But
notes. Yeah.
point
Yeah, I
is,
have the
all of
notes here. Beck doesn't remember.
banging.
Beck just remembers that it felt like pretty nice. Maybe the rock was cool. That's what Beck
Yeah.
remembers.
But like I would assume that she also had a different dream than us. Meaning that there's like different shit going on, and at some point the characters should really talk about that because I, for secret reasons, have a feeling that's kind of maybe relevant that it wasn't the same for everyone. Because that implies that like there's more threads going on. Anyways, go on.
Wait,
Yeah. After
the
that, the
characters
next
already
plot.
talk about this. The problem is that Beck doesn't want to talk about it, and Nak
Well, Beck
really
does not
thinks that
remember.
Faust and her had the same. Yeah, Beck doesn't remember. Like we know that, and we Nak thinks that we have the same dream. I don't know what we should talk
Yeah.
about. Like,
I think
in my
actually I
perspective,
would.
one of the dreamers, everybody is
Mother?
resolved.
While we're already like on this topic, I would love to like figure something out about that with you because I would love, first of all, I would love for Nak and Faust to interact. So I think we can when you're
I love
done
her.
remaking Nak,
I
because no point in doing it now, right? But like once you're done with her, let me know because I want to talk about that like in character and have them, I don't know, do something about it. Generally, I want to get reinvested in the
yes.
Knack and Faust friendship. Um,
Okay. The next plot important thing that
yeah.
happened was that you guys, after the dragon, which the dragon escaped, that's plot important too. Then after that, you found a portal, which was like a puddle, a real weird puddle. And when you went inside, I don't remember who went inside. It was the water plane there. It was like only water, just fucking water everywhere. And you managed to go out, and the moment you went out, like the magic started fading. It seems like it was fading from the start, and then faded completely, and there was just a puddle, and that's what it was. Okay.
Mm.
The next important thing that happened was that you went into a town, and there was a queer cult summoning a god, because apparently the god had been contacting directly with his followers a lot more than before and talking to them like, you have to summon me because I have to be there doing stuff. And then they managed to summon the god, and the god possessed their twink from the triad, and then from the polycule, and then and then the elf said that there was some kind of conflicts, and whoever god found first the peace, then they would rule whatever was there, or they would decide the fate of the world. Whoever found something that was in the material plane. So it seems like the gods are looking for it, fighting, maybe. Then
Mm.
you met with Sage, who told you that this communication and this thing was happening a lot with everyone that was a cleric or whatever. For every religious person, suddenly it seems like the gods, normally they don't communicate with people, but lately they're like sending direct signals to everyone, like every god, not just evil ones or whatever. Like things are going crazy in the god stuff. And Sage told you that some places that have been weird shit happening, so guys can investigate it, which is like the big forest with the Temple of Eiga, the coast because they're like monsters there, and then the mountain. And then you guys went to the. Ah no, I forgot about Vex town. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you. Well, in the meantime, you went to Vex's home, and then there was a portal to the airplane, and suddenly you were trapped in the airplane after entering the mines. It seemed like it was going to swallow the town, and there were a lot of monsters that came from different planes in there. And then after that, it closed, and the material plane was closed off from the earth plane. And then you guys went to the coast finally, and there you found like huge monsters that seemed also to be from a different plane. And you said that maybe the barriers between planes were thinning out or were doing something, or someone was opening portals because you found monsters that were coming from the water plane. And it seems like maybe it was like it seems kind of purposeful because in the water something things with the water plane, and then in the mine something with the earth plane, and that's what you found
Mm.
out for now.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the
I have
basics.
all that
Horseplay.
written down, so
Well,
that's good.
the last thing that happened was the thing with the guys with the papers, but since we're going to retcon it, we can do it again, and I can introduce it to you while everyone is more calm and focused on the plot. But yeah.
Mm.
Learn
Sounds
about
good.
those
I'm gonna
guys
write it
later.
in parentheses. Paper smuggling guys. Technically not canon yet. Cool.
I do have a question.
Yeah,
Huh?
The mountain goblin situation. Can you
yeah.
also just like fully explain
Ah,
that
yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Yeah, I
exactly
was
what
only
happened?
going to the main plot. But yeah, the Goblin
Ah,
Mountain was. Yeah, it was a recap of the main plot. Because you guys wanted
gotcha,
to
gotcha.
know what the main plot
Mm.
was, but I can recap it. You guys went into the Goblin Mountain, there was a dispute between people from Ren's family who wanted to just mine there, but the goblins were living there because it was their house. So they weren't happy about them flooding their house. And thankfully, you managed to resolve the conflict by pretending to be ghosts, so miners didn't want to mine there. And that's it. And Tom Hanks and Home Tanks were there.
But didn't Sage say anything about it later? Question
Yeah, yeah,
mark.
because
Age.
yeah, they said that there were mysterious activity about ghosts because you guys faked to pretended to be ghosts.
So we basically became
Oh,
the
so that was
local cryptids.
us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought something
Um.
else has happened.
No,
Yeah.
you can visit it to
The
see if something else happened because she sent people to investigate and maybe you too. And she sent you guys if you want to go, and if not, she's going to send other people.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Bem, because I've been stressing about this a lot with the campaign. Sorry,
Yeah,
actually, I'm gonna ask if only if like, are we done with the recap? Is that everything?
yeah, that's the main plot things that you found out. Well, there's more like
Cool. Cool.
Faust has a different objective, like is the plot with Beck
But
and
yeah,
the plot
right,
with
right,
Haley. Yeah.
right. I made a friend. I forget about that. um I well, that's like less relevant, and also I purposefully, I do not mind you guys misremembering shit about that because Faust is gonna lie his ass off about everything. um but I was gonna ask,
Listen,
or alternatively, if you guys are really pressed about it, I will just tell you because I do remember all of Faust shit, but that's um but I wanted to ask, Ben, because I've been stressed about this before, but like, the Goblin Mountain, and like, I guess similar cases, but like, this is a specific example.
Yeah.
Like, how stressed are we about time passing? Like,
Not
how, like, to
not that
explain this?
stress, don't worry.
Yeah, cool. Because like, my worry was like, the longer we take being away from it is like something only gonna happen because we're not there, or
No, 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 no,
alternatively,
no, no. No, the things that have to do with time is, for example, you remember like your friend, your warlock friend.
yes,
Like if
very.
she's in a town while you're in that town, you meet her. But like as a
Yeah, all
chance
right,
encounter. But if
cool.
the mountain is not going to be destroyed because you didn't go there.
Cool, awesome. That's,
Like
yeah.
the NPCs are around the place, and if you're at the same place as them, you can meet them, and if not, you don't meet them at that moment, and that's it. But the important plots are like waiting for you.
Okay, awesome. That's the part that I was like, I kept stressing about that basically the whole campaign because every time we got distracted, I was like, what if like the end of the world is getting closer and we're not doing shit about it? Which is a very in character of me, but I wanted to clarify that. Okay, cool.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, that could happen, like the end of the world is going closer, but it would come to you. Like the world is not going
yeah,
to destroy into a volcano without you noticing. Like if the
yeah,
world is getting worse because you are following a bush around because it's annoying, then a volcano is going to float next to you and you're going to have to do something. You know?
yeah. All right,
That's what I mean.
cool. That does sound like the style that you DM and slash positive
Yeah.
intonation. Um, okay, cool,
one more
awesome.
question.
Uh,
We talked about this. What do we know about like? Do we know how to break Ren's curse? Because I think we knew it was tied to
Yeah,
an object.
yeah, I was just talking about the plane sheet and the
Yeah, I
Important.
just remembered
We-
this and I wanted to ask.
We
Sorry.
have a general idea of her because we know because the fact that Bim specified it because she looked it up in the library at the Capitol, and the fact that Bim specified can't. It is a stronger version of illusion spell that is more permanent and is usually tied to an object or person. So it's like, oh, maybe we're
Yeah.
looking for an object. I think we're looking for a person because person was specified. And we know it's likely being held at the West Ledge Manor specifically because Rin probably knows some things she probably shouldn't know that they don't want her to know. So, of course, they're going to try to grab her or let her come to them when she figures out she's cursed. So basically, all we know about Rin's curse that it's probably tied to a person. That person is probably going to be at the West Ledge Manor, so we kind of have to go back there to figure out the rest
Also,
of it.
less relevant, but in the same vein, we do know that like people have been looking for Ren. Like
Oh yeah, there was a wanted
there's
poster in that
wanted
first
posters
city
up
that
there in
we're
that
banned
one town.
from. That went from dead or alive to
Yeah.
alive specifically, which I'm like, I did not specify that in the backstory. What is going on?
Yeah,
and
and
the mountain is on West Ledge property because those were guys hired by the West Ledges because their seal was everywhere.
yeah.
Which makes me a
Yes.
little concerned that one of them might have recognized the snowy white dragon barn.
Yeah. Also, we were talking about all this shit going on with Ida, the goddess, and I think somewhere during all of that, we kind of came to think that maybe the what we dreamed about was maybe actually not bad, like, because I don't remember what exactly it was, but it like there started to like emerge nuance about the rock.
Yeah, you found out in the. I can tell you more about the lore about the gods. I was just recapping like the things in the plot that you found out, like the more important bits. But yeah, that's part of the lore. Like in the library, you discovered that people can become gods. Ega was a person and then became a goddess. There were like legendary heroes, like thousands and thousands of years ago, who managed to destroy like the evil god that was trying to destroy the world. And then Eiga was part of those legendary heroes, and she became a goddess after the evil god was defeated.
And we learn something about like locking this god away or some shit, because I think at some point we discovered that the rock was like either a key or a prison to something.
That was the
Question mark?
theory, your guys' theory.
Ah, okay, all right. Oh god, it's raining again. Boo.
Well, I
Okay,
prefer it
cool.
than having to move in the fucking heat and I'm dying because I'm trying to talk at the same time.
That's real.
I haven't
Yeah.
been able to actually hear shit because my internet was absolutely breaking
Oh
down.
no!
I'm
Oh,
Don't
so
worry,
annoyed.
Hailey
tragic.
recorded.
I'm
Yeah,
recording.
Yeah,
I was just so you know, I was asking about the goddess Ida because Snack originally
Eiga,
was like
but yeah.
studying
Ega.
about her. Ega, you're right. Why do
yeah,
I
because I
God,
want
why do I have it?
I want to be a follower of her.
Yeah. And she later gave this book to Faust, and so Faust also read about her. Um
Yes,
and
read about
I
my
don't think
god.
I actually learned. I actually don't think I learned anything useful from that, except for that for some reason we fucked up and. Co potřebuješ?
Jsi věděla, že Hamilton je v House MD?
To jsem nevěděla, ale teď mě to skutečně nezajímá. Děkuji ti.
Teďka to víš, není zač.
Of course, I
My
agree.
brother just. My brother just interrupted to tell me, "Did you know that Hamilton was in House MD?" Bem, is this true?
Yeah, it's in the prison thingy, right?
What do you mean? Okay, yeah, actually, no, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. What the hell was I saying? Right. So somewhere along the way, I think we fucked up because we assumed for some reason that Ega was a dwarf and she's a human, or the other way around.
No, she started
We-
as a dwarf and then she
A
ascended
dwarf.
to godhood.
No.
There were
Yes.
statues of Eiga depicting a human. But there are also legends that says no, not legends. Sunny told you she was a dwarf.
Who told me?
Ah, okay. Zenith information actually become canon in my head. Okay.
God, I need to kill him. I hate him so bad.
There's so much
Ugh.
lore.
The
But
problem,
we also
bro, the
found
problem with Zenith is
one of
that
the runes we translate from the rock also was her name. So and second
Yeah, one
library
of the
we
runes.
also found that the rock was commonly used in that configuration for monuments to mark events.
Right, yeah, it was like a
So-
memorial thing.
So then we kind of theorized that maybe the rock was part of a larger monument meant to memorialize something having to do with Aga. And two or three other gods. There was other gods involved, but I forgot how many.
Yeah.
There was
Also,
you also saw like more of the code. Like the names of the legendary heroes were written in the code, and I sent it to Charlie again because you forgot about that. But the code is not important. I told you that it was optional, so don't worry.
Yeah, no. I know it's optional, but I'm curious. I care.
I care so much about it, and I need to come back to it, but I keep forgetting which images are real and which are not. And also, at some point, I thought that I had it, but apparently I fucked something up and was really close, but not quite correct. And I really lost motivation after it. But I really want to come back
Yeah,
to the puzzle.
I think that I'm going to need to go in a bit. I thought this would take less, so I want to talk to Charlie for a moment, if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
And then
Yes,
you
right.
can all, yeah. Okay.
I think we can just like move somewhere else and let people hang out because I
Ah,
know
yeah,
Tina's not
yeah.
good with-
That's better. That's less rude, to be honest. So,
Actually, let's
bye,
just go to
guys.
DMs. I'm just.
Yeah, see you. See you guys.
I will see you guys
Bye.
in a bit.
Yay.
Ben, where are you? Hold on. Where the hell?
See you.
Where the hell is she? Ah, God.
Where
Discord,
has
stop
God
fucking
gone?
up.
one.
I think God went to the DMs.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're gone. Let's
Okay.
talk behind their backs.
Faust is a fucking shitty character. I'm joking. I love Faust.
Bro, the moment I need to actually hear the information, my website says no.